Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Sunday morning's messages of love from above, or Sunday night if you're on the other side of the planet. Good to see everyone. Before we get into the readings, I do want to send love out to the world. So if you'd like to join me in doing so, I, of course, would welcome that. Whether you're watching live or on replay, we can all gather together and multiply love out to the world. So I'm going to take a big, deep breath, come back to right here, right now. Just let that love cascade down from the heavens into our heart, fill us up, and overflow out to the world. That it may just circle the globe and touch every single heart that is ready to vibrate at a higher and higher love vibration, letting fear go, embracing this beautiful, beautiful love of who we really are. And we can see the beautiful relationship we have with Creator, Mother and Father of all things. Remember who we really are: powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit beings made of unconditional love. Beautiful. And if you yourself are in need of love right now for your heart, your body, your mind, for a loved one who's going through something, a relationship, a situation that you're challenged with, whatever it may be, we send love to you right now. Let it circle you, surround you, take it in like a plant takes in the sunlight, and allow it to seep into your being, into your heart, your mind, your body. If it's for a loved one, think of them, and we surround them with this beautiful love, knowing that even if a human character wouldn't accept this love from you, that their higher self behind this character always will. So send the love. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me in doing that and allowing me the space for that. Before we get into the readings, I do want to let everyone know we have one day left before my Monday drawing. I'll have four drawings that I'll be pulling from. This is the video. Every Tuesday, I put out a video about what I'm giving away the following Monday, how you can get into the drawing, and any other news. I gave away 10 free personal readings the last Monday, and I'm going to be giving away a total of 23 more over the next 4 to 5 weeks. And yeah, so I'll be giving away four. Let's see. So one is going to be on the video itself. It's based on that. And this is all on the video, but just so you know, the second one is like based on the monthlies, which, by the way, if you haven't checked out your monthly reading for the month of May for your zodiac sign or whatever you want it for, your, if you're watching for someone else or for your sun sign, rising sign, moon sign, Venus, Mars, whatever area of your life you're looking at, be sure to check that out because it's also going to be based on comments on there. I'll be pulling a free reading for that. And then also based on the lives. So anyone that makes a comment on the video itself, not in the chat here, but on the video, I'll also be pulling a winner from there. And then anyone that made a donation during the week, also I'll be having a reading. So I'll be giving away four total readings tomorrow, and I'm excited. I love giving away things, as you guys who are regularly here and follow my channel, you know. I might need an intervention, but the month of May, there's just a lot of beautiful divine mother energy with Mother's Day happening here in the United States, and it's springtime, which is like Empress energy to Mother Nature. So I just caught this, spirit is just wanting to give and give and give. So I'm excited to be able to offer all these readings. All right. And then also each week I have at least one pick a card that I put out. And this one here that I just posted is what can help you in your current situation. That's what came out this week. So I believe that is all the videos I wanted to chat about. So we will get my desktop all set up here and then we'll get into the readings. If you are new to my channel or new to these readings, welcome. Welcome to the Soul Family. We have a great amount of love in this chat room and hilarity and great senses of humor. So welcome. And hopefully this will help bring a little brightness into your day. But how the free readings work is I do go down in order, first come, first serve in the chat. And if you don't want to put your business out there, you can ask for a general reading or for guidance. Spirit knows what you're wanting to know about. We'll pull cards and they'll bring the message through regardless. If anyone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange. I step outside of the free readings. I also dive deeper and pull more cards for those to honor that energy exchange. And then I return back to the free readings and continue going down the list. I'm usually on for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Sometimes I go out of balance and I go longer, but it is what it is. But I do try to get through as many free readings as I can. If you are looking for how you donate, there's no dollar amount, requirement or anything like that. I know all of our income varies from day to day, person to person, country to country, planet to planet for all you aliens out there. And so no dollar amount requirement. An energy exchange is an energy exchange. You know what you're able to give in the moment. You can use the super chat at the bottom of the chat, also in the pinned comment in the description box of the video. I also have links to my Venmo, my PayPal, my Cash App, and my Square. So whatever works out for you and feels is convenient for you. All right. So that's all it. Blah blah blah. Now let's get into the fun stuff, right? So I'm going to be using the Syrian Starseed Tarot again today. I've been using this. It's huge. I'm like 6'4" and I'm a big person. And look at how big these cards are. I mean, I have big hands, but I can't even hardly hold them myself. But I love them, and we've been using them, so I'm ready. All right. Thank you so much, Dune, for your donation. I just saw that come through here as well. So thank you for that. We will start off with you. And let me make sure I have this set right here. All right. Perfect. So thank you for your donation, Dune. And I don't think you popped your question down here yet. So if you put that there, we'll get started with you. And hope everyone had a great weekend. They just fly by, don't they? Hey, Dune. You're probably catching up to that. I'm waiting for your question. So I don't see one. Yeah, there's not one in the donation there. Yeah, there's nothing listed there. So, all right, Dune, thank you so much. So as soon as you put that, I'm going to move this up here so I can see it a little easier. There we go. Then I won't be looking like this, like a bird looking in a cage, right? All right. All right. Thank you so much, Dune. So you wrote a letter to a journalist. What will their reaction be? Let's take a look here and see what does Spirit want you to know around the reaction of this journalist. All right. And do want this too. What else? All right. I do want that one there. All right. Let's take a look here and see what we've got here. All right. So got a lot of fire here coming in. So this is good. The reaction definitely sparks something here. Because you've got the Ace of Flames, which is a new passion, newness of things, right? This new energy. Wow. See, I mean, look at it. It's just like firing away here. And I'm going to show you these other ones here too, because you have the 10 of Flames here, which is the the harvest, the burden as well. You've been underground for a long time, and here's the light at the end of the tunnel. But this is the ending of investing so much energy and feeling like it's just like a burden that's overwhelming, to this new passion, this new energy that comes in for you here. And then you have the master of flames here too. So it is really a kind of a joint um, message that comes in here with all of this, all the flames. There is a positive reaction from them. It definitely creates action. It definitely creates a response to you here. And here's reason with the four, which is the emperor, which the emperor is Aries, which is also fire energy, which is, so you got all this fire energy, all this newness that gets sparked. And I like that. The emperor also, with here you've got the king here, and like here too, we've got this beautiful, beautiful power empowerment that's happening here. Because the emperor, they'll listen to everyone else, the blah blah blah, and all their, surrounded by all their you know advisors and all of that in the throne room. But when they're done hearing everyone else's blah blah blah, they let everyone leave the throne room, and then they make the decision, right? And this is what is coming in here. Especially you've got the king of wands, and then the emperor, very much this, same type of energy that comes in. So it is about you stepping forward, you having opportunities that are coming in. And there's this beautiful, beautiful, movement forward, taking steps towards, it's like here's taking the steps toward this light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, definitely opportunities opening up. And there is this, kind of with all this wands energy, it is about, you own your energy, and whatever you focus on is what grows and expands. So how many opportunities unfold is in your hands, which that's where we want it to be, right? Because if I focus on what I'm missing, if I focus on what I'm fearing will leave my life, I will repel it, and more things to miss will come into my life, because basically my energy is saying, I love to miss things. Let me miss more. And the universe is like, all right, let's do it. Or if we're focusing on something that we don't want in our life, we're telling the universe, I really love hating things in my life. Please give me more things to hate in my life. We're like, that's not what I really want. But when we focus on what we don't want in our life, we draw more of it in. But this is where the power comes in, because when we focus on gratitude for what we do have and what comes in, what we're telling the universe, I love being grateful for things. And the universe is like, yes, let's give you more things to be grateful for. Like, yeah, right. And so we focus on unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace and more of that, because when we focus our energy, we're telling the universe, and our energy is drawing in the thing that we're focusing on. So it's like, I'm focusing on abundance, I'm focusing on gratitude, these things that do come in here. So I do like this, definitely here for you. Um, Very positive things with all of this, and the power that's here with the power of where we're investing our energy, and the power of making choices as well. So I really, really, really like it. So that is what is coming in here for you, Dune. And again, I really, really appreciate your donation. And I'm excited to see what these opportunities are that come in for you. So I like it. You are very welcome. All right. I think that is it for the donations right now. So we will start at the very top for the free readings. And we're starting off with Divine Feminine Chronicles. I am doing well. I hope you are doing well. And you want to know, is the Libra going to contact you? Let's take a look here. Whoa. Shoo-shoo. Cards are a flying. Good thing you guys aren't like live here. You might lose an eye. All right. Let's take a look here. So we've got the Adept of Crystals, which is the king, not the king, this is the king, the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow things, it's the one of the slowest night out of them all because it's the only one that's in the outside world. So I feel here with the Master of Orbs, the King of Swords, which swords is communication. They actually co-rule over air, the element of air, but they also all the kings are given a second portion of air. So they truly are the master of air, master of communication. So with all of this, I feel like yes, they will be communicating and very much Libra energy too. But is this going to take a little bit of time, longer than you're wanting it to? But it does happen. It's just going to take a little bit of patience for it to do. And while we're waiting, whenever we get like a waiting card, a patience card, I love it. Um, I mean, I don't love having to be patient like the rest of everyone else. But you learn to deal with it because the thing that I love about it is in spirit tells us that when there is a delay, it is happening for us and for the other person, for us both to raise our love vibration so that we are at a different place. The interaction will be more in alignment with what we're wanting in our heart than based on the lower vibrational. If we have any fears, it's like, we're gonna do what we always did and get what we've always gotten, right? Fights and disagreements and misunderstandings, yay, right? But when we look at our fears during that time and raise our love vibration, opening more up to our self-love, which is letting go of thoughts that no longer serve us, emotions that no longer serve us, and focusing our energy more on the higher things, that raises our vibration. And when we do that, that speeds up the time frame. So it's going slow for us to work on our self-love and do our kind of shadow work. And the more we do that and the more energy we invest and the more time, that speeds up and brings us both together faster. So I like that. And that's what they have for you at Divine Feminine Chronicles. So many blessings to you. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. You are very welcome. So, Manju Busal, hello. You are up next. So, you'd like a general reading. Let's take a look here and see what does Spirit want you to know right now. What else? All right. Wow. Well. So I like this encouragement that Spirit is giving you here with the Hanged Man, another patience card. What's all these patience cards coming in? But it's all right because the Hanged Man reminds me of a cocoon. The caterpillar. It takes time for them to transform into the butterfly. So this is about trust that it's things are transforming. The 10 of chalices is the abundant feeling of overflowing happiness and joy and it's like, yeah, feeling this. This is the, Ace of Cups, where you feel this high love that comes in, and then all of this fills up the rest of your life. And this is like this beautiful encouragement that this is in the progress or in the process of happening, and there is progress being made toward it. Just trust that it's happening in the perfect timing, in the perfect way. And, as we've been talking, anytime we get a patience card, the more we focus on this, which is our self love, our connection to the spirit world, because when we connect with this chalice, when we become this chalice, this holy grail, we're filled up with the love from above, the eternal, unconditional love. And then it overflows out into all the other cups of our life, which does make us feel full. So while you're waiting for this to unfold, it's like focusing on that Ace of Cups, focusing on connecting higher and higher, releasing thoughts and beliefs and emotions that no longer serve. And that helps speed up things. It helps speed up the process. But it's like yummy, bread in the oven. If we take it out too soon, we get a big mouthful of dough instead of delicious bread, right? So it is worth the wait. But while we're waiting, we don't have to just sit there looking through the little glass thing in the oven going, come on, bread, come on. We can be looking and filling our time with raising our love vibration because it's always a win win, right? We can't love anyone else more than to the extent we love ourselves, nor receive love from others more than to the extent we love ourselves. Because if I love myself that much, no matter how much love I want to give out, it's just going to trickle out. No matter how much love they want to give me, it's just going to trickle in. But the more I grow my self love and raise my love vibration, that opens up and this opens up. So it's a win 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 win, right? All right. So that's what they have for you, Manju Busal. So many blessings to you. And we'll continue moving down the free list here. We are to High Priest Girl. So I want to know, why is this Leo not communicating? What happened to him? Uh-oh. Let's take a look here and see, what does Spirit want you to know about this Leo? What happened to them? All right. Yeah, they just give me a bunch of cards here. So the first card that came out here is the Seeker of Crystals, which is Page of Pentacles, which means new opportunities opened up in the outside world. But it's because they've got all these fears. The Nine of Orbs, Nine of Swords, a lot of fears around relationship. And I feel like that's what they do. Here's the higher self. So the story that unfolds here is, it's like they see a new opportunity in their life that comes out. They step into it, they engage in it, then they get the bejesus scared out of them, because they fear, rejection, or fear losing love. Some old pains, haunt them. So they back off here, like the high priestess does, enter their temple, and then they look for new love. It's like this pattern that they go in. They're like, they are drawn out for love. They're drawn out for interactions with people, but then all of these, it's like all these voices in their head, not like psychotic, breakdown type of voices, but all these expectations from the past that are going, hey, you're gonna have to do this and this and this and this and this, and you're failing, you're not gonna do well, and they're gonna find you out, and they're gonna leave you, and they're gonna break your heart like before, and blah 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 blah. And so they're like, yeah, 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 it's like a little puppy that comes out, that gets brave enough to come out of their little kennel, and then something scares them and they run back in. And so they're doing things, though, it's all part of their work. The Eight of Pentacles shows that they are working on this in their life, and they're trying to overcome it because they are as tired of it as everyone else is. Probably more, because they are always with themselves and they beat themselves up so much afterwards. But that's what's happening. They just, it's like this cyclical pattern that they are sick and tired of, and they're doing some work. So eventually they'll change their approach to things. But that's what happened to them. Just a little puppy running to feel safe again so they can continue to look at themselves and transform. Yay! Poor little puppy dog. But that's what they have for you, High Priest Girl. So many blessings to you. All right, Bella Bella, you want to know who is manifesting you in their life? You crack me up. Who is lucky enough, right, to bring me into their life, right? I like it. So I do see here, let me just bring them all up here at once. So, here's the manifesting. The Hanging Man, they are seeing things from a different perspective, and they're slowly bringing, slowly transforming. They're not rushing it. But here's the abundance. This is the Empress drawing you in, So they're like trying to find this, new birth, this new romance, this new passion and sensuality in their life. And it's just taken them a long time to do it. We've got the Master of Chalices, the King of Cups, so it could be a water sign that's coming in here, and they balance mind and heart. Because all the kings, all the masters, also get a portion of air, which is all about the mind. So this is about the balancing heart and mind, and that's why they take time, because I think they get drawn in with their heart, and then their mind sabotages, and they get drawn in with their heart and their mind sabotages. That's why it's taking time here for them to actually manifest you and bring you into their lives. But you are drawing each other to each other. We're not we're not things that get you know uh, manifested for others in a way. We draw each other to each other, and they're divine appointments. So I like this. It's a very um balanced individual, but I almost overbalanced. I feel like that's why it's taken a long time. Is these emotions that come up, they just really suppress them, and then the emotions come up, and then they just really suppress them. So it's a wonderful lesson they're learning in life, though, because at some point, it's like they're showing me a suitcase where someone tried to pack a little too much into it. They finally get it closed and latched, but then it goes bam, and it blows up, and all the clothes go everywhere. So it's the emotions. They're only going to be able to do that for a song before they just explode all over the place, and they'll blurt out, "I love you," or something like that. So that's what's coming in for you, Bella Bala. So many blessings to you. You're welcome, High Priest girl. All right. So we'll continue moving down the free readings here. We got Ms. Draw. You are up next. So guidance for your love life. Let's see what Spirit has here for your love life. All right. I do want this one here and this one here. So there is some transformation that's happening here with the Five of Swords. Five of Orbs in this deck, but it's the Five of Swords, and you can see how they're kind of juggling here. All of these thoughts and beliefs. The Five of Orbs, one starts off feeling like mental conflict, like there are some old ways of thinking that kind of just um it's like the little inner child in us. All those supposed to be, should be's, need to be's, have to be's, must be's are all like, you shouldn't do it that way, no, you shouldn't even think about that. But then you have your heart, which is bringing in some other thoughts here, which are of higher things, more of passion here. The Eight of Flames, there's a lot of passion. So I feel like there's like these rules that we have around experiencing, expressing passion, allowing passion. Like they're telling me, like, um, one of the big things that a lot of cultures are taught is that, oh, you can only have passion when you're in a committed relationship, right? And because of that, it limits us. And we have all these rules, based on organized religions or societies or familial, passed down from generation to generation, whatever it is, that's where this conflict happens in our head. But when we look at it and go, who says? Where does that come from? It's an opinion, a popular opinion from my past, but how does it really, how does it really hurt someone? Right. And that's when I ask we can ask the creator and go, so, I understand. Like there was a big point in my life where I was questioning, a lot of stuff. And I was like, creator, I understand, like the 10 commandments and stuff, like, you know, don't steal from people, don't, covet someone else's partner, don't, kill someone. Cause I see how those things hurt each other, and you don't want us as, siblings, we're all siblings, right, to hurt one another. But I don't understand, like, why we have this rule around that. Like that, if it's of love, what does it matter? And that's the whole thing, is questioning why is that. And the creator told me, because I was getting really serious questions with the creator, and they were just like, what, my children, we make up, misunderstand things and add our own rules for safety and control and power. And they're like, yeah, that's how whether it's of me or if it's of, the human realm. He goes, if it's of unconditional love, then it's of me. If it is of fear, then that's of the human. So you can see which is for me and which is not. So I like that for you. And I feel like this is what is coming in right now. The guidance for your love life is to really question, what are my beliefs, and are they of fear or are they of unconditional love? And we're like, yeah, I see why now that this is so important, because I fear, this. And then it's like, wow. So there's a big release of things that comes with that. And that's what they have for you right now, Ms. Draws. So hopefully that resonates and many blessings for you. And we'll continue moving down the list here. So we got healing vibes, healing vibes. Love it. And you want to know the May month for you. So the month of May, what would they like you to know? And of course, I just put out um, I posted the playlist a little earlier. Um, well, after you had posted this, obviously, but make sure to check out your May monthly by zodiac sign too in my playlist. Yeah. So you do have here your month of May has a wonderful energy of uh, feeling recognized, feeling seen. This beautiful, wands energy, the flame energy, is about passion and drive, and this energy that comes in. So you feel very much like, again, this is like a bright light in a dark room. You feel very seen, and you get attention from individuals in the month of May. Whatever, if it's romantic or people are seeing your abilities, whatever it is that they're seeing, but it just creates this seven of chalices, the seven of cups. It creates some emotional confusion a little bit, in that it brings in a lot of different emotions, right? It's like, wow, our human side loves validation. It loves hearing things and being seen. But then there's this fear of, oh, I'm being seen, and like, oh my, what if I fail? What if this? What if that? And I'm like, oh, what am I going to do with this? What is it? Blah, 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 blah. So all these thoughts have all these are being created from all these emotions that are being sparked as well. So I like it because it is definitely this movement up in emotion. It is definitely feeling like you are moving up and being seen. But there's also, all these emotions you experience along the way that you process throughout the month. So I like it. There's always wonderful, wonderful vibes that are happening, right? And obviously, with you, the healing vibes, there are vibes that are always happening in different ways. And there's comes from two sources, right? Either from our human side or from our higher self. And we know the ones from a higher self because it feels like so full of unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter. And we're like, wow. And then there's the ones of like, whoa, what if you fail? Now that they see you, what are you going to do? What if they see something they don't like? And these are the ones that come up on purpose for a purpose. So I feel this month is a big leap forward for you in being seen, of being recognized by either for your healing abilities, and you're wanting to step out more and be seen in what you're able to do. But also, if it's love or friendships or whatever, both of those are very prominent during this month, but they bring all their little friends along with them, all those emotions of great emotions of love, and then the other ones of fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of losing conditional love or whatever. And those come up on purpose as well for you to process. And then they don't rear their fun little smirky faces as often, because you're facing them and going, what am I fearing with that? So I like it for you, healing vibes, and I'm excited for what you're going to bring forth. So many blessings to you. All right, so we'll continue moving down the list here. We're to SK. Thank you so much, SK, for liking the video, and it's a great reminder for me. So I do get caught up in the readings, to thank all of you who have given the video a thumbs up. It does help spread the Zen love, so thank you so much for being part of the love tsunami. Very, very much appreciated. All right, so SK, you want to know how Niharika views and sees you. All right, let's see what their viewpoint of you is in this moment. Of course, it varies moment to moment, like everyone's viewpoints of everyone else, right? Depends on how we're feeling. Am I hungry? Am I hangry, hungry, angry? Then I don't like anyone, And then we have a Snickers bar like the commercial here in the US, and we're like, oh, I love everybody now. So let's take a look here. So their views, or how they see you, they do see you here with the seven of flames, the seven of wands, because here you are up on a hill and you're being seen. Um, but they also see you as a hermit, maybe up on a hill, here as well, because there's this energy here of separateness. It's almost like they feel like you are away from them, almost like they are down here, and they feel like maybe you're too good for them, or they won't be able to keep up, because they see you as this. With this hermit card, I feel like it's very much this. Um, you are able to be alone and not need other people. You seek after wisdom. So there's kind of like this, like, well, they don't need me. And wow, everybody likes them. And, they kind of see you up on this pedestal in a way. And they feel level about themselves. And so I just feel like there's this energy there of like, yeah, I'm at a lower place, and this is, they see you because this is what how they see themselves. It's not necessarily anything that you're doing. You're not going like, look what I did, boom. What have you done lately? It's not like that. It's just naturally inside of them because of their life that they've grown up in. And so they see you in this way that they're like, yeah, maybe you have a lot of confidence and you really know who you are, which it would be reflective of that hermit energy. You've done a lot of inner work, and so you're more confident in who you are, and they haven't as much, so they're not as confident. And so they see you like in this way, which is nice, but uh, you know, uh, for you, but not for them. And really, in the end, if you're wanting them to be with you or to feel like they're your equal, then it's like, oh, well, I can, that Seven of Wands is I can help lift them up in sincere ways by telling them things that you sincerely like about them and that you're in awe about, or that you just really like about them, and not in a creepy, like, what I like about you, way, but, sincerely of like, something that I've really noticed about you is like you never give up on your friends. They can always depend on you. And that's cool, And so I like that. And that's what's coming through right now, SK. So many, many blessings to you. And we'll continue moving down the list here. So Anya Ahuya, you were up next. So what's coming next for you in romance? All right. Don't know why I'm hearing the love boat theme. Are you going to go on a cruise maybe? Oh, that's why. uh, because the Three of Flames, I have this example with the Three of Wands, which is you taking a different direction in romance, for you than you had originally thought. Because the Three of Wands, I have this, you start off in the middle of a continent and you make it to the shore. And then when you reach the shore, you are going to take a ship here. So that was the love boat. So you're going to board a love boat. It was your plan to go this way. But in flight to get to the coast, you've decided, you know what? Actually, I don't want to take the love boat that way. I want to take the love boat this way. So you do have this change of direction that you are taking here. And I like this here with the four is the emperor, which is reason. And this is the emperor really having all these thoughts in their head about what they want, what do they want to do. It's Aries energy, which is new beginning. Again, really here with the flames being fire, and this is fiery energy too. And we talk about the emperor that they have, a lot of people, a lot of advisors telling them how they should rule their empire, but the emperor knows it's my empire. I'm the one who makes the choice. I have the one that has the ultimate authority over my life. So after everyone has given all their opinion, they have everyone step out and then they decide what they want for their life, for their empire. So both of these cards coming in here is like you are having this opportunity here of the thinking that you've been doing, this there's things that are coming while you're in flight, right? To go, you know what? I've changed my mind about what I want and how I want it and who I want it with, kind of thing. And it's like you're choosing to go a different direction than you had thought you would go. So that is what's coming in right now for you, Anya. So many blessings to you. And we'll continue moving down the list here. So many, many blessings here. All right, Vani. So thank you so much for let's see here. Any new job coming for you and any love coming for you? And then I just saw that you just asked about angels too. So we'll pull a couple cards and see what they want for all those there. For the free readings, I try to keep it limited to like one per person until everyone had a chance to go through the line. It's like a potluck. Before you go for seconds, everyone have a chance to for one plate, right? So let's see what they have here for you. So, what do your angels want you to know about any new job and love coming in here? Well, we've got Six of Flames. This is a victory card coming in here for you. And so I like this. You do have, it feels like both are very possible for you coming in here for you. This newness, this beautiful, it's victory, a victory card. And it comes here because of this 10 of orbs, this 10 of swords. This is someone laying here. Normally, this is the orbs, but they normally are swords. There's normally 10 swords stuck in their back, and they're not dead. They're exhausted, trying to live up to all the expectations of the outside world, all these stories, the expectations, the supposed tos, the shoulds, the need tos, the have tos, the must, all this belief that we're filled with all our lives about job and about love. Actually, everything in our life, right, has all these rules around it, these fears of rejection, these fears of losing love, the fears of failure. All that stuff is in there. And this is about, I've had enough. The 10 is endings and new beginnings. It's like, I am just sick and tired of feeling sick and tired and overwhelmed and stressed. I want to let all this go. And I'm able to then, instead of having all these restrictions that we have on the universe going, no, for a job, it has to be this way, blah, 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 blah. And relationships and love. And it has to be this way, with this person, this timing, in this way. We limit so much when we tell the creator it has to be this, and the creator's like, well, those things are on back order for years and centuries and millennia. So do you want to wait for that, because you're only going to live 120 130 years max in these human bodies? But if we drop expectations on the supposed to's and have to's and musts, open up more to trusting creator that they're going to bring us the who and the what in the perfect timing, in the perfect way, right? And that's the thing, is the timing, right? But I feel like there definitely is this opportunity for jobs and love to come your way, because the more we release those, there's all these opportunities and possibilities that we are keeping ourselves from when we say it has to be here, because there's all this stuff out here and all this stuff out here. But if we're looking through here with these blinders on, we totally miss it. But as those blinders open, we're like, hey, look at that job. I never thought of doing that before. And look, there's an opportunity. And who is that? So I really like this message for you. It's really releasing a lot of these fears and these lot of thoughts and beliefs that we've had around the have tos, and opening it up more, opening our mind and opening our heart. So I like that for you, Vani. So many blessings for you. That's what they have for you right now. And we'll continue moving down the list here. And we're to Always Victory. Hello, Always. So you be my next free reading. I do have a donation coming through here. All right. So I will be right back to you, Always Victory. And thank you so much, Renee, for your donation. I really appreciate that. And let's take a look here. So, number one. Well, first of all, I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. Hey again. So, number one. All right, so we will answer that question there for you. And then number two, and moving into the place you want by July 23rd. All right, let's take a look here and see that as well here. Okay, and those. Anything else on number one here? All right. So for your first question here, let's see what we've got here. So we've got the Page of Pentacles, which is the Seeker of Crystals. You also have the Adept of Orbs, which is the Knight of Swords. And then you also have the Two of Crystals, the Two of Pentacles, balancing, balance, balance. So for your first question here, you really got this. The Seeker of Crystals is about openness to new experiences in the outside world, right? So I like, they like that about you, that you're open to trying new things, being open to new things, and not like, right. Also, the Adept of Orbs, which is the Knight of Swords, is about movement of communication. So um, they like this here because you voice what you desire, you voice what you enjoy in life, and you also the vocalness of things, if that makes sense. And then, with the two of pentacles here, I like that it's balanced, there's variety, if that makes sense. It's not like you're not like super that it has to, like I said, it has to be this. It's like, well, it can be this, or it can be this too, and anything in between, right? Almost anything in between. I get it, right? But there's this wide variety of, and they like that it's not, um, it only has to be a certain way in life, right? So I like this. They're liking that. The flexibility, and then you even see here. I didn't even notice here. Yeah, that we have it. Here's the yin yang too, and so it just they like how everything between you just fits so well. It's almost like your lives together, even physically, with it being physically here. It's like your lives are just a wonderful fit. Things just are, you know, um, very compatible, if that makes sense. So I like that with all of that for your first question. And then your second question about moving into the new place here. By July, I think it's maybe more like August here with these eights coming in. I feel like with the five of flames, there is this conflict of things in the beginning. Not like there's like arguments and stuff. There's just some stuff that has to get figured out, but it ends up being more for you. It's almost like if you want to move into a certain home and it's like, oh, you could move in July, but we're actually remodeling and we're going to put in a new tub and a new stove and this and that and that. And you're like, I'm okay with waiting, because those things were from the 50s. I don't know if they're not that old, but they're updating and upgrading something. It feels like it's that kind of feel that comes in, and that's okay because it's like you're letting go of, there's this flow of communication, there's this flow of emotion, leaving behind things that no longer serve, and leaving behind emotions, and you're moving forward here. This is moving into something that is more it's like the wish fulfillment card. So I really like this. um yeah, yeah. I mean, because we're specifically asking about the place that you're wanting to move into. And I feel like it's a delay, but August is when you're able to move forward because this is you leaving behind, the Eight of Cups. They're headed off here to the Nine of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card. So you're leaving behind these things in August so that you can do that here. Yeah. So that's what's coming in there. So I like it for you. It's very positive here, but I feel it's more August because there's just some obstacles and some action that needs to happen first. So I feel like you get in August, and maybe not like on August 1st. I kind of feel like, that's like letting go of those expectations with the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups is going, okay, we'll figure it out, um, so we'll be able to do that here. I'm actually on Renee right now, who is a, donation. So I'm kind of outside the lines there, Stone Epiphany. Um, but that is what I have for you, Renee, and I like that. But I feel like it's maybe like within the first week of August or so. It's like in the first half you move in to the new place, but I feel like there's like delays with them doing all this stuff. But again, it's like, you know what, it's worth it because it's going to be, you know, all updated and have some stuff fixed in it so you're not in it when something doesn't do well. So I like it for you. And that is what they have. So many blessings. Again, thank you so much for your donation, Renee. Rah, 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 rah. I think I need more coffee. And many blessings to you. All right. So we are back to free readings and we're in always victory. So you want to know any advice from your guides for this coming week, and you are requesting an oracle, and we will do that. And I'm going to use this higher self oracle since that is the one that is calling out to be used here. So let's take a look here and see, what do your angels and guides want you to know about this coming week? All right. All right. So you've got this nature card coming in here. Beautiful, beautiful card. And let's see what comes in here for you. Get out into nature, obviously, right? Yeah, nature itself is the best physician. That's from Hippocrates. Says your higher self is asking that you spend some time in nature to heal your mind, your body, and your emotions. Nature contains healing elements that cleanse, uplift, and revitalize. And just as you take a bath to cleanse the toxins off your physical body, you can take a nature bath that will cleanse the mental and emotional toxins contained in the internal body. Surround yourself with trees and water, the sun, flowers, and various plants to experience restoration. Water is naturally purifying, and spending some time alone next to a stream, a river, or lake will help naturally release pent up emotions that may be weighing you down. The sun offers its own healing in the form of warmth and comfort. It is life giving and energizing and will fill you with the force of optimism. Consider resting next to a tree to experience mental well being. Breathe in the fresh oxygen emitted from its leaves to help clarify the mind. Take a forest bath to clear the senses and for overall physical and mental health. If you need nurturing and comfort at this moment, Mother Nature in this card invites you to take a respite in her arms. Relax as she provides healing resources that revitalize and restore peace in your mind, your body, and spirit. I like it. Get out into nature, right? So that is what the advice is for this next week from your guides. So many blessings to you. Always victory. I always like that. Getting out into nature is so freeing, right? So I do like that. All right. So on Jushri, you'll be my next free reading coming up, but I do have a donation. Thank you so much, Nikita. I like your little picture. Hey. Hello. And you want to know, what are Rushi's feelings for you and where does he want to take this connection? All right, let's take a look here and see what their feelings are. Okay. And then where they want to take this connection. And this is their current energies, of course. You know how fickle the human side of us is. One day we want something, the next day we didn't get enough sleep and we just want to ditch it all. And then the next day we got enough sleep and we want it all back. And then the next day we're not feeling good and we don't want anything. And the next day we're feeling better and we want it back. You know how it goes. So let's take a look here and see what is going on there and then where they want to take this here. All right. So their current feelings here for you, you do have the Six of Flames, which does show that they do have, it's like they're carrying a flame for you here, which, the energy that's coming through is that it is mutual. There's three flames on each side, when you think of a six. So there is this balanced attraction for you. So this here is more of attraction and interest, not so much cups. Let's see, do we have cups here? No. So it is more the physical um, attraction, the energetic attraction than it is the I like you and I want to hang out with you and da da da. This is more like the I like you and I'm attracted to you. I want to get to know you better, which we of course would like people to be attracted to us, absolutely right. But we also want the emotion. I feel like with them, emotion always comes second. The wah 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 feelings come first, and then the emotions. I feel like they are working through some things here. We've got the Adept of Crystals, which is the Knight of Pentacles. It's slow coming. This is the slow patience card that comes in, but it's because they're looking in here. With the Seven of Orbs, the Seven of Swords, they're chunking out here all of these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that have stolen from them in the past. They're limiting beliefs and painful fears of things from the past that keep them from leaping forward. And that's why they're taking time here to act even on the wah 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 energy and the attraction, because they're working out these thoughts of rejection, these fears that they've had in the past, which allows them to go there. And whenever this type of card comes into any relationship question, well, I mean, any question, really, any patience ones we get, spirit tells us that we're on this, in this pause or the slowness. It's like someone slowed down the movie to frame by frame. We're like, oh my god, really? Click, click. It just feels like it's unfolding so slowly, but it's for us. It's not, we're not being punished or anything. It's happening for us so that we can raise our love vibration. We can focus, and so we can also, like they're doing, let go of limiting thoughts and beliefs, dump old emotions that no longer serve in relationships, just all this stuff so that we can have a more cohesive interaction, right? As far as their intentions or where they want to take this connection, I feel like they're kind of figuring it out a little more here, because with the Seeker of Orbs, this is, new thought, new ways of thinking. With the this is the Page of Swords energy, so it is, looking at things from a different perspective, a higher perspective, cutting away their fears. So they're trying to figure out where they want to take this, because it's all dependent upon what they're doing here. So this is just continuing saying, well, they're figuring it out because they end up wanting to take this in a different direction than they thought they wanted to here with the Three of Flames, the Three of Wands, because this is like new information makes them want to take a different direction than they originally had, which was only of the Eight of Flames, which the Eight of Flames again, we're coming back to the, you know, wah 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 energy, the passion and the attraction. And so it's like I'm not sure I'm saying wah wah wah. I think that was like an old, I think it was Happy Days now that I think about it, but it was like a movie, I mean a TV series way back in the day when they were all talking about physical attraction and liking somebody, like attraction wise. They were always like wah wah wah. But that's what they're changing, because they're moving from just thinking that this is what they want and they're looking beyond this to emotions, and that's how they take a different approach with you, which instead of just, you know wanting physical intimacy and that they want something more, and this is what they're figuring out here, because a lot of those thoughts and beliefs that they're chunking out of that hot air balloon is all about the pains and the fears they had about getting close, because that's what hurts, is when their heart feels rejected. Um, Not if someone turns them down for, wanting to get physical. Um, they're like, yeah, there's plenty of fish in the sea and plenty of, I can get it anywhere, you know, but they're wanting something deeper. And this is why this is taking longer there. So that is what's coming in right now, Nikita. Hopefully that helps. But it is taking time as they're figuring that out. In the meantime, while we're waiting, it's like focusing on ourselves, right? Letting go of our thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve us, the emotions that no longer serve us, and we're raising our vibration. So, both hot air balloons of love, our hearts, right? We're raising our love vibration. Those hot air balloons, we're chunking things out so that we can be on the same level instead of being off level, right? But that's what's coming through. Again, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Enjoy your love adventure. All right. So continue moving down the list. So Anjushri, you're up next. Let me just take a sip here. Excuse me. So Anjushri, I don't know who is coming towards you. All right, let's take a look at here. See what spirit wants you to know. All right, and they went this one right here. Wow, I just put that in. Wow, I just put these both cards in and they came both back out here. Oh no, don't worry. It's not the other person's interest. um, so it's interesting because it is someone here that um, you have known before, but they've changed. The 7 of orbs here does show that they've really released a lot of their thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that were stealing from them before and deceiving them. And so, they kind of had a low feeling about themselves, but it's increased. They've really done a lot of thinking. I feel like it's been like at least like years, not like months, but it's been like 2 to 3 years maybe since you've seen them, and you're coming across their path, and you're changing your mind on how you really saw them before, because they are not the person that they were in. Of course, neither are you, because you've been doing a lot of your own transformation, and now you're coming across their path, and you're just like, "Wait a minute. Who who are you? You look like that person." And actually they've even changed kind of their physical body, and their countenance looks different. Before they kind of probably had it almost was like they were always down, and now they have like this brightness about them, and you're just like, who are you? Is this was that your evil twin and you're the nice twin? And I like that for you. So this is the individual that's coming back into your life, but it is definitely not the same person that they were before. So I like that for you. And that is what they have right now on Jushri. So many blessings to you. And Princess Pinky, you are up next here, and you want to know Aquarius's feelings for you. So let's take a look and see how they're feeling in this moment today. Because, of course, right? They're always changing. Let's take a look here. All right. Wow. Is this card going to come out like 10 times today? So here we go again, but this is so perfect together with the shadow card. This is very much Saturn energy, where it's the shaking of our thoughts and our beliefs and our mindsets, which is basically what both of these cards are saying, that they're in their mind, which Aquarius, very much big thinkers, they're air signs. So they definitely are here looking and analyzing their thoughts and their beliefs and their mindsets about love and work and education and the world and planets and this and that. Always something is being analyzed inside here, and they're looking at things from a different way. They don't like the old ways. They don't like feeling restricted, but they're doing the work and they'll get the reward. Just right now, I feel like they're all in their head, and feelings are on hold right now. Still, I think we that might have been what the reading we've been getting here and there on them, but they are still caught up in there. They are just in this place of figuring things out. Are they in school? I almost feel like there's a lot of education to higher learning with all of these swords and all of this air energy. feel like they're just learning something new. If they're not in school, they're in a new job, they're in a new position, they're in something new where they're just have activated so much of their brain that their emotions have been like turned down so all that energy can be invested in thinking and comprehending and getting things in order that way, if that makes sense. But that's what's coming through for you, Princess Pinky. So many blessings to you. And we'll continue moving down the list here. So, Richa Datta, hello. Um, and who is coming towards you in love? All right, let's take a look here and see what information we can get on this individual. Who is coming towards you here? So you do have the Queen of Chalices, the Queen of Cups here, and the Two of Crystals, the Two of Pentacles. So it is someone, and here's you can see the yin yang here, someone who's very compatible with you here. And I like that because the Queen of Cups, she not only co-rules over emotion with the King of Cups, but she gets a second portion of water, which makes her the master of emotion. And I like that. That means very emotionally mature individual that is your counterpart, where you just feel like you fit in so many ways together. And just it feels very, very I don't know, it just feels so comfortable. That's the word I was looking for, because it just feels like, if you ever put on like a pair of gloves, if you ever need them, and you sometimes you'll put them on and you're like, oh my God, it's like, oh, one is too big, one is too short, or it feels too tight, or it feels too big. It just feels like, wow, literally, it's like you both fit like a glove into each other's lives, and physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, it just feels so comfortable. But there's still, excuse me, hiccup. It scared me. No, I'm just kidding. Um, there's this it just feels so comfortable, but yet there's differences, of course, but there's a comfort level, and the differences don't make a big deal because of the comfort level. So I really like that for you, and that's what they have for you right now. So many, many blessings to you. Hey, Shloka Sancher, you are up next for the next free reading here. And you want to know P's thoughts and actions towards you. Absolutely. Let's take a look here. All right. All right. So those are the two here. All right. So, their thoughts and actions right now, we've got the Nine of Crystals. Their thoughts and their actions are very internal here. They've got these the nine is the hermit's card and the pentacles is the outside world. They feel very isolated right now, and it's like they're super focused on their outside world. And I feel like what happened here, the tower card, of course, tells us that something significant has been like removed from their life, whether it's some sort of partnership or relationship, like parents or siblings, friends, whoever. There's someone that's been removed out of their life, either by death or by, physical movement away, that's been significant for them, or a situation like losing your job or your home or something. Whatever this significant, because the tower is a major arcana, significant thing happened for them, it's really turned them inward, where they're really focused on trying to recover their outside world and just trying to get things in order. I feel like they have been in very much disorder for a little while. It feels like 2 to 3, 4, even 5 months. Whatever this tower was really, really threw them for a loop, and they've been trying to recover from it. So, their thoughts are really turned inward and really on trying to get their world balanced. And so actions and everything, I don't feel like there's anything currently in their intentions, no choices they've made yet, because it's like everything is like on hold and they're just trying to recover. It's like like a village getting hit by a tsunami, and there's just I just that's what I see in my head, and there's just like destruction everywhere, and they're just trying to rebuild things, if that makes sense. So that's what's coming in right now for you, Shloka. So many blessings. Hang in there. I know what is going on with them, but they'll get through it, I'm sure. All right. So many blessings to you. And Cynthia Brito, hello. Anyone I know has Eric, uh-oh, been getting around the past few days, or is he telling you the truth, or is he lying to you? All right, let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know around Ewick? All right, this one, and they do want these two. Let me just take a look here and see. So we've got the Ten of Flames, which is like this is like a burden card of letting, it's this is an ending and a new beginning with the energy that we're investing here. We've got the Ascension card, which is, it's the double endings and double new beginnings. So we have an ending and beginning here. Yeah, and we got the Three of Orbs, Three of Swords, which is the disappointment card, the Five of Flames, which feels like there's this, um, it's about not confrontation, but conflict of energy that does turn out to be different here. So, with all of this combination here, it just feels like there is some untruths, which, but I don't I just want to grab a confirmation card here because I'm getting like this um variety of energies that are coming in, and it just feels like maybe they've wanted to, but they're resisting. And I just feel like, I just want some clarity here because I feel like the endings is the ending of old ways of doing things, but there's still disappointment because I feel like you have a high bar for who you want them to be, and I just feel like they're wanting that to come up here. Yeah, and we have the Adept of Crystals, the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow movingness here, and that makes sense here. So I feel like, they've got a lot of stuff going on in their life here, and this is like they have all these endings and beginnings, and they're cutting off relationships or cutting off things. Um, but I just feel like they're not doing it fast enough for you, and that's where I feel this disappointment is coming in here. Is that I don't I feel like they are telling you the truth about sleeping with other women, and they're cutting off, relationships that they have had, and so they're not necessarily haven't been, having physical acts, but they have been um like meeting them to tell them, I'm kind of moving away from this, and I just want to tell you face to face kind of thing. So I feel like they're not like sleeping with them, but they're like hugging them goodbye and things, and it's like "Rah!" Right. So I feel like they're ending things, and they're doing a lot of changing of things because I do feel like they're drawn to you, and but I I feel like Spirit is saying, try to just let things unfold. Um, so sorry, because when you get like that Knight of Pentacles, it's things go slow for us, right? So that we look at raising our own self love, raising our love vibration by letting go of old ways of thinking, old fears, old thoughts, letting go of old emotions, emotions that no longer serve you, thoughts that no longer serve you too. Been getting a lot of patience cards today. It must be something in the our astrology for everyone, right? But I don't feel like they're lying to you about the sleeping with other women. I just feel like they are saying goodbye to people, and ending things, but I feel like they're not doing it fast enough for you. But that's what's coming in, Cynthia. So focus on your fears, focus on your emotions, letting go, because if you step into fear, you're having a lower vibrational energy and you're drawing in lower vibrational things. So when you start focusing on gratitude for who someone is, focus on what gratitude for what is in your life, focus on unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace. That stuff grows instead. But when we're focusing on, I fear that they're going to do something, we're telling our energy is attracting, and we're telling the universe, I enjoy being in fear of being betrayed and someone cheating on me. They're like, "Oh, great. So we'll keep it all guessing and mysterious then." It's like, "No, I'm grateful for this about them and that about from." Then those things grow instead. So that's what they're nudging you towards, Cynthia. So hang in there. Many blessings to you. Oh, always victory. I do see your donation now. So sorry. I must have went skipped right by it there. So my apologies. I do see your donation there. And all right, very good. And so is your question, is today a good day to make a donation? The answer is yes. Let's take a look here. And what is your question? Did you ask another question always? Let me just scroll up here. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. Okay. I was, I was like, "Yeah, today's the perfect day, and thank you for making a donation." Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Let's take a look here. Thank you so much for your donation to me. Uh, oh, laughter is such a wonderful thing. All right, let's take a look here. All right. So we've got the Ace of Orbs, which is the Ace of Swords. We have the Five of Crystals, which is the Five of Pentacles, and the Master of Chalices, which is the King of Cups. So, I feel like this is a new idea, new thoughts coming in, because this is the Five of Pentacles is like the lack feeling, being left behind, abandoned. It's the feeling of transformation, of lack. But I almost feel like here with the Ace of Orbs, this is like new communication or new idea coming in, and the Master of Chalices, the Cups, is balancing of heart and mind. So I almost feel like today is not, but it's like balance things out and look for, I don't know if new communication, it feels more like a new idea, a new thought around the donation here, because like there's this feeling of lack, this feeling of abandonment, this feeling of less than here. And it almost feels like there's some balancing that can come in with the heart and mind about what you're giving, when you're giving, how you're giving to this donation. And I feel like it's these two cards on either side of this. It feels like maybe just waiting a little bit, but I feel like you'll know, because there's this new idea that's coming in here with this Ace of Swords, seeing things from a higher perspective, a different perspective with the donation. So it's almost like they're saying, just rethink it a little bit, because you have both a thought card and then the King of Cups, which is balancing heart and mind. So it's like the heart wants to give, 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 give. And then it's sometimes the mind goes, yeah, we might want to just, let's rethink it a little bit. Let's just take a moment, like take a day, think overnight, and then you can look at that. So that is what I feel for that, and thank you for your additional donation. Is there a follow up question coming? I feel. Yeah, it kind of feels like wait overnight. You know, it's like when you're going to buy something on Amazon. You're like, well, I have all this stuff in my cart, but I'm going to wait overnight. And then you go back to your cart and you're like, oh, I don't need that. And delete, delete, delete. And so you end up ordering less because it was impulse. It almost has that feel to it. All right. Always a victory. Thank you for your additional donation. You want to know, are you on track? And advice from your guides. Let's take a look here. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, holy cow. Um, you've got like so much royalty here. So you've got the Sage of Crystals, which is the Queen of Pentacles, new birth, new things coming. You're on the right track. I feel like because she's pregnant, usually, which is a new birth, and it means, yeah, your things are unfolding, things are growing, things are moving towards birth. I feel like the one thing that your guides are saying is make sure you take care of you, though. This is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. You deserve this love and this nurturing too. So don't forget to give it to yourself, right? So you've got the Queen of Pentacles, and then you have the Queen of Swords too. So another queen. I feel like there's a lot of people coming into your life with all this too. Whenever there's this boatload of all these personalities, I feel like are going to be having a lot of different interactions with a lot of different people here. And being on track here, this is just them saying just continue to balance mind and heart, because the queen here, of course, she rolls over air, but all the queens are given a second portion of cups. And you have another queen coming up too, the Queen of Cups. So there's definitely also saying trust your gut, trust your instinct, continue to connect more and more and more with the spirit world, because you're growing your connection and you're getting more clarity as you're raising your love vibration to that of unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter. That's the frequency at which spirit speaks, and so you're going to be getting even more clear and clearer messages and seeing the signs, seeing the confirmations all around you as well. So I do like all of that coming in here with that. And so this is that balancing. And then you have the Adept, the Knight of Cups. So there is movement of emotion. So you're being moved by emotion, but balancing the mind and heart. And here you go again with the Master of Chalices, which would be the kind of the counterpart to this, because the queen, she rolls over air, but she has a portion of water. The master, the king of chalices, they have water, but all the kings are given air. So it's like this little counterpart energy that coming in here. And I feel like, with this movement of emotion here, that there is this romance that's coming in here that will be coming your way. And it's going to feel like it's someone who's your opposite on paper. That's what they say. On paper, it's like you're opposite, because like if you're let's say that you're really intelligent and you focus on your mind and you have emotion, you just don't wear it on your sleeve, let's say. And then yeah, doesn't it? I really love it too. And then but the other person is, they're emotional and they express their emotion, but they have a brilliant mind that they don't wear their brain on their sleeve. And so on paper, people would look at and go, what do you guys have in common? You're so brilliant and they're they have a lot of emotional based, but are they really like intelligent? And they're like, you have no idea. And their friends go, why are you with them? They're like, they don't have any emotion. And you're like, you have no idea, because in this bond that you have with this person, you of course open up and they get the experience of all the emotion and then the other person gets the experience of all the mind and the brilliance. So I like this coming in here too. I mean, in addition to it being about you balancing your heart and your mind, it's also about this love that's coming your way. Oh yeah. So you got this intertwined story that's happening here. Because again, the sage, like I told you, you have the Queen of Cups coming in here, who is the master of emotion coming in. And so this is about connecting to spirit, following your gut, following your instinct, developing that relationship with the higher realm. And there's this joy, this celebration that comes in. But also, this is about marriage. This is about relationship. And so, I feel like this is what is coming your way, that you know follow your heart. It will lead to a partnership, if slash marriage, eventually here, and this is down the road. So I'm liking this. You are on track. Just keep allowing. The big thing is to nurture yourself, nurture your relationship with spirit, and follow your gut and follow your instinct. Try to stay balanced in heart and mind. um, but I like it for you. Wow, what a wonderful adventure. I'm not jealous. I'm happy for you. I'm happily a hermit. So I like it for you always, Victory. So that is what they have coming for you, and that's what your guides have for you. So many, many blessings to you. I'm excited for you, and thank you again so much for your multiple donations. I really appreciate that. Alrighty, so we will scooch back up here. I think that's all my donations. And sorry for overlooking that, your donation. My eyes were just flying by. All right. So Maju, you are up next. So are you going to have an arranged marriage or a love marriage? All right, let's take a look here and see what spirit wants you to know, or see both, right? Is it possible? Is it possible to have an arranged marriage where you also love them? Let's take a look here. All right. So we had number one and number two. So we'll see what energies come in here. So arranged marriage, you got the Four of Orbs, the Four of Swords, which is peace of mind. Wow. And then we have the love here, which is also a lot of. This is the king of swords, which is very much about the mind and the. Yeah, that feels very transactional. Here, when we asked about the love marriage, it feels very transactional, air signy ish. But I feel like with the Four of Orbs, it's even saying just have peace of mind. It almost feels like these are so much together that I'm going to pull one more card for my curiosity, because I feel like it's both. I feel like it's, yeah, you have you find love in your an arranged marriage, or it's love, and then it becomes a an arranged marriage. Okay, yeah. So I get the lover's card. Can't make it up. It came flying out. So I do feel like it's very much one or the other. It's both. So if you have an arranged marriage, just know that you are going to fall in love with each other very quickly, or you are attracted to someone and you do love someone, like you come across in our you know in some sort of circle, and then you end up getting an arranged marriage between you two. So either way, you end up, very much, in love here. So I like it. So I almost feel like they're saying, yeah, go with the flow, because it all works out perfectly, and you both fall in love with each other. However this unfolds, but they're showing me like it'll, however it goes, it's going to unfold. Whether it's that way or that way, it comes together. It's like option C. It's both. So that's what's coming through, Manju. I know. I mean, that's probably rare, right? But that's what they have. So many, many blessings for you. And Angelina, you'll be on my next free reading. But thank you always, Victory, for your additional ones. Your final question. Is this a good week to fast? Ooh, all right. Let's take a look here. Let's see what we've got going on. Whoa. All right. Cards flying all over the place. My body's reacting. What? No food? It's okay. It's good for you. Mm, I don't think this week. We have the 10 of flames, which is, you know, a changing of energy. It's like there's almost like I feel like this week requires a lot of energy, and there's a lot of reflection going on. There's flowing of thought and belief. So I feel like this week you need your really a lot of mental clarity, and you need your energy. So I don't feel like this week will be a good one for you because I feel like there's not that it's going to be a horrible week. I just feel this week they're saying you really need that energy and that the mental clarity, um, not the anger, the hangry feelings and the hangry energy. Not that you would have that, but I feel like that with those cards, it's more of a wait a week. Um, and let me just pull a quick card here for you. Is next week a a better week? Okay, how about the week after that? How about the week after that? Okay. So next week, no, emotional, the 7 is emotional confusion. I feel like, next week would bring emotional confusion, which you don't need. The next week after that, we got 3 of flames, like, "Nope, alter that." But week number so not this week, not the next week, not the next week, but the week after, you have the 10 of chalices. That would be the perfect time. They're showing here. With the 10 of cups. So, hopefully that helps. It's like, well, I thought I really want to do it now. It's like, it's like maybe a month from now, maybe the beginning of June. Yeah, exactly. That seems more in alignment with for your benefit because you have emotional overflow during that there. So all righty. So that's what they have. Thank you again so much, always, Victor. I appreciate your donations. And they each of those are an entry into the donation drawing for tomorrow. So woohoo! All right. So Angelina, you are up next here. So your forever person's professional life and passion hobbies, whatever they will provide you here. Let's see what we got here. So they want these two. Well, so yeah, they definitely have a lot of passion here with this Eight of Flames. The Eight of Flames is, very much about a lot of energy, a lot of energy, a lot of energy. It's also a lot of communication. So I feel like they are in a communication type of field. And with the Adept of Chalices, which is the Knight of Cups, this is about emotional movement and emotional things. Although I'm really being drawn to that this is like swimming, surfing. They love being around water. So their hobbies really have to do with around a lot of water type of things, whether it is, you know, swimming or surfing or jet skis or whatever it may be, but they love being around water. And so I definitely feel there's a very big piece of their life that even scuba diving, it's like they like doing it. Their vacations, their interests rotate around water. It's like this is where I want to go. Go up to the mountains. Well, is there a lake there? Okay, yeah, then. But no lake, no. How about we go here instead? Because they want to be around water a lot. Maybe they are a water sign because they are attracted and drawn to water. Um, Anything else about professional life? Again, I feel communication field. So whatever they're in, they are communicators, whether they are individuals like, how there's like the go betweens between companies and their clients. I feel like they're in this type of thing where they train, they present, they, you know, support them, and so it feels like a definitely a important role. It's not like they're a representative that just talks to people on the phone. But I feel like it's someone in an important role with those things. So yeah, water, 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 passion, passion, passion. Um, and they like traveling to different locations. I'm seeing multiple beaches and multiple places. They like doing it, which makes that's what the scuba diving kind of feel to it, because they like the diving in these all these different places, or snorkeling to where they can see the sea life. So they definitely have a draw to that. All right, and that's what they have for you, Angelina. So many blessings to you. All right. So, Michelle Desir, you are up next, and you want to know about what your spirit guides want you to know right now. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, a lot of flames, a lot of passion coming in here. So, the Adept of Flames is the Knight of Wands, and you've got the Page of Wands. So, definitely passion and movement of energy right now. There's a lot of energy flow that's going on in your life. This is really, I feel like they're telling you here with these cards that there's such an opportunity now with all the planets aligning in your chart that you have a great ability for manifestation, quick manifestation. And so, whatever you're focusing on is what grows and expands and will come fast. Because if you're focusing on fears, though, you will draw things in fast and repel things out of your life fast too. And so, it's really like this energy of be very aware of where your focus is, because it is what is growing. So, if you focus on gratitude, more things to be grateful for will just bam, 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 bam. Focus on unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace and all this stuff coming in. This is beautiful, beautiful flow. So if you need to set an alarm on your phone, a silent alarm that vibrates every waking hour, saying gratitude, 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 I am powerful, whatever it is, for you to remember to go, ooh, what am I focusing on? Because it will be I'm drawing it to me in a accelerated way right now. So I feel this is what a spirit is mentioning to you. So like it's like everything is in a perfect alignment where everything just comes fast. It's almost like the Red Sea has parted, and there's like things have direct connection to you, whatever you're calling to you. So they're saying be very, very aware of your energy right now. So I like it, and that's what they have for you, Michelle. So many blessings for you. And we'll continue moving down the list. Hey, Jalen. Long time no see. All right. So, Star Girl, you are up next. Anything from your spirit guides? All right. All right. Well, evidently so. Boom, boom. Right off the track here. Excuse me. So the message here with the karma card, which is normally the judgment card, you can see like the double two X's here. That's normally judgment card. In the standard tarot, this is your higher self drawing your human to a higher place. And the Four of Chalices, the Four of Cups. I mean, look, here's your higher self getting your attention here too. The Four of Chalices is offering you this higher love right now in your life. The Three Cups back here are the Three Cups. Usually they're like someone's bored with the Three Cups and this is being offered. I love how they've interpreted this, because it's like kind of turning your back on the regular love that you have always, what I've always did, I've always got. And it's like, yawn. you know it has not filled me up, it has not quenched my thirst. I'm not going to buy the six pack of that drink anymore. It's like, yeah, I just don't, it's just not satisfying me. Well, this is your higher self drawing you in to this higher place of love right now. And so it is your spirit guides and your higher self really asking for some alone time with you, some significant quality time with you just to help draw this up and do it in a different way. We sometimes have our regular spiritual practices, and it almost becomes like when we say I love you to someone all the time. I love you too. All right, bye. It's like instead of really going, you know what? I love you and meaning it. It's like doing it in a different way, interacting with your higher self in a different way, whether it's automatic writing or um, whatever it might be. They're inviting you to connect with them in a different way because they want to have a deeper connection, and they want to take it deeper in a different way. So I like that for you, Star Girl, and that's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. Life has been crazy. Yeah, it's been very busy, and life has been flying by too, hadn't it? All right, Samya Rao. I am doing good, and you'd like a career reading for this month. Absolutely. Let's take a look here and see what. All right. And if you want to check out, if you haven't checked out your May zodiac, you know, check out that. Also, I have pick a cards around career and life purpose, and they're nudging me towards that too. So whatever draws you in that playlist I have, if you go to my main page, there's playlists for pick a cards, and one of them's career, life purpose. Just go into the playlist, and whatever one draws you to it, I feel like there's additional answers there for you too. Yeah. Because you've got the Three of Pentacles, which is all about with your career being true to your authentic self, which goes so well with this reason with the Emperor card here, because the Emperor hears a lot of blah, 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 blah from all the advisors in the throne room, right? But this is Aries energy, new beginnings, newness coming in. And I feel like with the career here, there is like spirit's nudging you to make decisions for you, because I don't know if I finished. The Emperor throws everyone out of the not throws but asks everyone to leave the throne room. Thank you for all your advice, all the supposed to's, the shoulds, the need to's, the have to's, for to rule the empire. But I am the emperor now. I'm going to make the decision. And that's what comes in here too, because usually the three of crystals, the Three of Pentacles has two other people on there, which is the person that we're afraid we're going to upset if we don't do what they want us to do, the other person that's going to pull back their support if we don't do what they want us to do with our lives, like career. And so it's about blotting those out and following yourself. This is about blotting out everyone else's opinions, all these opinions that people are saying here. That's what all these orbs are, and making the decision for you, something that's in tune with what you want with your life, not what you've been told is supposed to and should and need to. So with those cards, it's saying about this is a journey of, what? Do I want to wake up every day going, oh, yay, I get to go to work? I'm meeting all those check marks that my brain told me I needed to check off. Or you wake up and your heart's like, yippee, yippee, I can't wait to go do this thing today. Because there can be a balance between heart and mind, but the heart needs to have a say so in your career, and so that you can be true to the authentic you, and share these gifts and abilities that you have with the world. So that's what's coming through, Samyan. So many, many blessings to you. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure how far I will get, Jalen, but we'll definitely see how we go here. I'm almost up to my 2-hour mark here. I might go a little further today. Um, see how my energy holds out here. So, Smita, you are up next. So, hello, hello. Is your lawyer in your favor, or bribed? Oh my gosh. Will you be able to get, will he be able to get you justice? All right, let's take a look here, see what spirit has for you here. That is horrible if they are, but there's so many wonderful adventures we have here in this amazing movie that we're in, right? So let's take a look here. What do we have going on here? So we've got the Seeker of Orbs, which is this is the Page of Swords, which is seeing things from a higher perspective, higher truth. So I feel like they are truthful here. I don't feel like they're being bribed here. And I do feel with, justice here, we've got the two of pentacles, which is balancing. You can even see the yin yang here. The perfect outcome will come here for you. You also have the four of crystals, which is balanced. So I feel like there will be, you know, with both of these, the pentacles being abundance in the outside world, I feel like you're going to get a good judgment that comes in for you. It's going to be more of a balanced one, though. Like both parties are wanting a specific outcome, and I feel like there's a nice, like the yin yang, the yin yang, however you want to say it, um, is a balanced outcome. So I feel like you do get justice, maybe not to the extreme that you want, but you will get a positive outcome here. So I like that. Of course, tarot is not supposed to be replaced from legal advice. We always have to say that here in the United States that this is supposed to be for entertainment purposes only. You ultimately get to decide what you want to choose for your life. And we always urge everyone for medical, um, legal, psychological, whatever, seek licensed professionals for those. All right. So disclaimer said, check, check. All right. So, Nusa Miranda, you will be the next free reading coming up here. And all right. And you want to know what is coming for you and Ryan Lee? Let's see here. What do we have coming in here? Okay. They do want those two here. So, kind of this little mishmash that's coming in because the adept of chalices is the Knight of Cups, which is movement of emotion. But the Hermit card here, the reflection, there's also reflection time. So I almost feel like there's this, it's this I would say rubber band, but it does. It feels like they're there sharing emotion and then they're away. And then they're there showing emotion and then they're away. And it's almost like after a while, this feels like, is this just, when it's convenient for you? You know, what about, my needs, kind of thing. And I feel like they are just in this place where, the Knight of Cups can be like the romantic, right? But I also can see it as someone, not necessarily a player, but that they are, they're not looking for commitment and marriage and all this, but they love romance, but not necessarily with only just one person, if that makes sense. I just feel like they are romantic and they just don't want to be kept, they're showing me, and I don't know what movie it is, but it's like an old setback in like the king and queen days, when that was common all over the world. And this individual is like I forget, there was a popular one that there's like a story written about, but they're the ones that and it's the common one that they use, and I just can't think of it. But you guys are probably, let me just check because you guys are probably telling me it is so and so, not like Romeo and Juliet, but it's this person who's known as being really, really um, attractive and with a lot of different of the popular higher society women type of thing. But they're but that's who it is. It's kind of like that feel like they enjoy being loved and wanted, but they don't want to be a kept person with one person, if that makes sense. So that's why I feel like they're there and then they're not, and they're there and then they're not, um, type of energy. So if it depends on what you want. For some people, I have friends who are like, they're fine with that. They're like, I don't wanna be with them all the time. I'll take them every once in a while, but not all the time. I'd kill them if I lived with them, but I like interacting with them every once in a while. But that's what's coming in for you, Nusa, so, enjoy that experience there, and, hang in there. Alright, so Jerry, hello, hello, you're up next. So angel guidance, how you can stay stable on your positive emotion. Alright. Let's take a look here and see what spirit has here. Is 2 wands coming? 2 wands? No. All right. So I like this though. This is, hangman is here. Be patient with yourself. The transformation of a caterpillar to a butterfly, it takes time and it goes through a process. It's perfect. Every step of the way is a perfect process. So number one is don't judge yourself and get on yourself when you experience what is a non-positive emotion, which is a fear emotion, right? All you do is you let the pendulum swing, and when you recognize that you're feeling an unpositive emotion, you can then transform that and then focus differently, right? One of the things that we mentioned a little bit is putting a silent alarm if you have a cell phone, which a lot of us usually have a cell phone these days, or if you don't, then setting an alarm somewhere is, if you have a cell phone though, a silent vibrating alarm so you don't irritate everyone around you. But like every waking hour, and just remind you to come back, or every half hour, or whatever you want it to be, where it brings you back to gratitude and focusing on the higher vibrational emotions, right? So we're taught and we have a habit of focusing on our fears since we were very young. Focusing on gratitude and the higher things, not our norm in human society these days. So we have to change our habit by repetition. So repetition helps change that. And here you are, nine of crystals, nine of pentacles, in the outside world, making sure you're taking time to yourself with spirit as well. So making sure that we do have that alone time, that quality time with spirit every day, allows us to connect to that the unconditional love and the peace and the joy and that beautiful energy. It helps us stay positive, right? Because it's just so pure. It's so almost overwhelming, but it's beautiful. So that's what they have for you, Cherry. Some helpful things. So hopefully that helps. And many blessings for you. And we'll continue moving down the list. You're very welcome, Richard. All right. And let's see, we had just got here. So Nidhi Sarvaya. Hello, hello. I am doing good. I hope you're doing well, my dear. Current feelings of Kaval for Nidhi. All right. Let's take a look here and see what is going on with. Okay, they do want those two. All right. So the current feelings for you, I mean, they got this little passion going on here with the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Flames. So a lot of passion, but they're also in the process here of looking at their own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that have kept them restricted and small and feeling blinded and bound, right? So they are going through this. They definitely do have passion here, but they're also, got a lot of mental things of beliefs and stuff that they're letting go. The seven of crystals, the seven of pentacles is one of our what's the last thing that grows on the fruit tree? It's the fruit. So it does. This is about patience. It's going to be a while before they express those passionate emotions. And then eventually, of course, you know, um, we're hoping that emotion, like the love and the like, come right instead of the attractiveness, which is what the flames. It's the passion, the energetic attraction. Um, but of course, we always want them to like us, in that, you know, like us and love us later, right? But that's coming, and while we're waiting, with the Seven of Pentacles for things to unfold, things to come forward, you know, it's you know uh, important for us to, during that time, to focus on our self love. us letting go of the mindsets that no longer serve us, and us letting go of the emotions that no longer serve us, because we're raising our love vibration as they're working on raising their love vibration, and it just is a win-win-win-win. So whenever things are going slow like that, it's happening on purpose for us to do that. And the more we work on our self-love, the faster things speed up too. So it's within our hands to hit the remote and, hit the, instead of going frame by frame of this movie, it's going to go back to regular speed and maybe even speeding it up too. So I do like that, for you, Needy, and that's what they have coming through right now. So many blessings to you. You are very welcome. All right, so we'll continue moving down the list here. And let's see, where are we at here? All right. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, I'm just double checking to see. Yeah, we've got quite a bit more here. Alrighty. So, John, how does Aaron feel about you? So, John, let's take a look here and see, what does Spirit want you to know? How they are feeling right now about you. Of course, when we ask how people are feeling about us, it changes from day to day, right? So let's take a look here. So, Aaron, here we've got the Eight of Flames, which is a lot of passion. So there is a lot of attraction there. And there's also this uh, place that they're at here. The Ten of Orbs is the Ten of Swords. So this is them with all these expectations. It's usually swords because they call it orbs. They're orbs, right? They're usually swords stuck in their back, and they're not dead. They're just exhausted trying to live up to all these expectations that they have in their head. And this doesn't mean necessarily that you are putting expectations on them and telling them this is how they're failing you and not doing it, because we have all of these supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts we've been given all our lives, right? And this Ten of Swords is all of those just overwhelming amount of all these rules, right? We have all these fears of rejection, of failure, of losing a conditional love, and they are just done. They're just like exhausted trying to live up to all these things in their head, even the things that they think that you think that, um, you know, that they feel you want from them. And you, like I said, you might not even have had voiced anything. It doesn't matter. They've had all this and they're just done. They're just ready to, I'm just tired of trying to control you and make you do everything I want you to do. And I'm tired of trying to live up to all this stuff. I'm just done. And they're like letting a lot of these expectations go. There's this giving up feeling with it, which is good because that's like when they're like, well, fine, I'm just not going to expect anything of them, of myself or you. I'm just going to, whatever happens, happens. It's like this. And then they realize, wow, what a free feeling that is, right? And there's all this passion. They allow themselves to express their passion. They don't have all these rules around it. And it's amazing. That's like the perfect relationship if we can ever have it. Zero expectations and appreciating who someone is. And then when we go, this is great. Well, let me bring back I'm bringing back all my relationship rules because I do want to keep this. Oh my gosh. It's like this until we start whittling away and cutting away these expectations. So I feel like this is what is coming in, if that makes sense, John, right now. And many, many blessings to you. That is what they have. All right. Thank you guys so much here for helping out. Thank you, Needy, for letting Sahina know how it works. All right, so Sahina, you wanted to know, you reconnected with Mevin, and after 2 days, oh, you might have. I might have. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's take a look here and see what comes through here, Sahina. I get it, but okay, we'll see what Spirit has to say here. But that's the whole thing, is when if you have insecurities and fears and you share them with someone and they're just like, "Oh my god, get away." Well, that tells you how they will always be if you ever have anything going on in your life and you tell them and they're like, "You're too much." Well, then, you know, screw you then. You don't deserve me. That's what I feel is coming through. But let's take a look here. Yeah, exactly. So here you are, your 9 of orbs, the 9 of swords. This is the nightmare insomnia card. This is someone with a lot of fears, a lot of insecurities, sharing them, right? This is the 9 is like, I've got these things. And we have the 10 of flames, the 10 of wands, which is a lot of energy that you're investing. And it's like if someone feels like it's a burden, which is the 10 of flames, then let them go, you know. I really feel that with these cards here, the 9 of orbs is about you taking time and looking at your insecurities, looking at your because those are fears. And as you look at your fears and you release yourself from fears, you're raising your love vibration. The reason why you um, drew in and were attracted to Mevin is because of your fears. Your love energy was vibrating at a lower vibrational energy. And when you do that, when you're in this lower vibrational energy, you draw in lower vibrational individuals. Deep, right? It's like, oh yeah, when I have a lot of fears, I draw in people that will reflect those fears to me. But as you look into your self love and you look at where did this thought come from? Where are these fears coming from? You start releasing emotions that no longer serve you. You start releasing thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve you, and you raise your love vibration. Your self love expands, and your like I said, your love vibration goes, and then you draw in individuals that match that love vibration. That's who you want to be with, not because they're just going to be reflecting that fear over and over and over and over to you. I fear rejection. Guess what? I just rejected you. Do you see how that worked? You have insecurities about being not good enough, being and being blocked and being rejected, and lo and behold, you drew in the exact thing you feared, and that's because of those fears. So the biggest thing you can do for yourself is to focus on this, releasing this and this burden that you've been carrying for so long. Here's the light at the end of the tunnel. You're ready to get out of the caverns. You're ready to release these fears that no longer serve you, so you could have a love that you truly deserve, instead of doing what you've always done and getting what you've always gotten. Right. So let Mevin keep you blocked because that happened for you, so that you don't get into a relationship and keep on this cycle of fear with them. Your higher self and your guardian angels and everything, they probably took his finger and forced him to block you because it's for you that it's happening. So hang in there, Sahina. I know it's feels raw and it's scary, but all that energy you're investing in your fears, there's so much more for you. So um, hang in there and much love to you. But definitely, this is for you, not to be involved with them. So that is what is coming in, Sahina. So we send you much love and hang in there, okay? All right. So, Stoned Epiphany Tarot, you're up next. What will be a source of income to you this month? All right, let's take a look here. So let's take a look here. What source of income? All right. Wow. So we do have two eights here, which is a wonderful flow. You have this wonderful energy that's flowing in here. And the Eight of Crystals, Eight of Pentacles shows that you've been working on something. And this can be education. This can be, you know, like an apprentice becoming a master. You've been working on something, and there's going to be this movement coming in the outside world, and it comes in fast and furious. So whatever you've been working on, if you've been working towards something, creating something to put something out, or whatever it is, like it does say, this energy is that it's something that you have been working on already. It's like the energy is like if someone was going to school and they're graduating, or someone was an apprentice as a blacksmith and now they're becoming the master blacksmith. It's effort's been put in, and now there's a movement in the physical world that brings stuff to you, that is an elevation for you. So whatever the source of income is, this is something that you have already been developing or working or creating. Is it something you're selling? Is it some a service you're offering? Do you do energy work? Because I feel like with this amount of energy that's flowing, if you do Reiki or Qigong or Tai Chi or something, I feel like there's definitely something that you've been studying, working on in the past. Well, now all that blood, sweat, and tears is coming to fruition. So hopefully that makes sense. But this is what is coming in with those cards there. So that is what is coming here. All right. Oh, you guys are so wonderful to each other. I'm so glad we're all part of the same soul family. So supportive. Stone Epiphany, you're so funny. Yeah, it's all happens on purpose for a purpose, right? Like we talked about. All right, so that's good there. All right, so in amongst there, we have Info Entertainment 999. What are A's truest feelings towards you right now? Let's take a look here. Their truest feelings. Let's see here. We've got the nine of pentacles here. There is this energy here of they see you as this individual who doesn't need anyone. If that, it's interesting. I normally don't look at it this way. It came out earlier today that way, but it's like here's this garden all by themselves and they're fine by themselves. And they kind of feel like, you know what, you really don't need anyone. And the 10 of swords, and this is from their point of view, when we ask someone's feelings, it, they're looking through their own eyes and they're feeling old based on their life. May not even be anything close to what reality is or what we're seeing, because we're seeing it through our own eyes too, right? But the 10 of orbs, the 10 of swords is they just feel like there's so many expectations and I can't live up to it. You don't need me anyway. You're fine by yourself. I can't live up to everything that you're wanting from me. But really, it's like I can't live up to everything that I think you want from me. And this has to do with how they were raised and all these rules, right? All these rules supposed to be, should be, need to be, have to be. I mean, look at all these things, right? It's like that's cluttered, and I feel like this is where they're at here. It's like they just feel like unneeded, and which has to do with their feelings of abandonment when they were younger. I'm never going to be good enough. I'm never going to be good enough. And this is kind of this energy that's coming in. And there's nothing that you really can do about this. I mean, they are going to choose what emotions and thoughts that they want to believe. And we can't force anyone to think a certain way or do things a certain way, but we can make it harder or easier for them by either promoting fear of rejection or unconditional love. But ultimately, they're going to decide what they're going to believe and what's going on with them. So that's what's coming in info entertainment. So hopefully that resonates, but that's what they have there. So hang in there. Many blessings to you. All right. Let's see where we at here. All right. So Lindsay Green. Let's see, we're at here 2 hours. Lindsay Green, you are going to be my last free reading in this session since I am hitting over my 2 hour mark. And I have to balance. But for everyone, I will still take donations if you want to make sure I complete it in this session. I will do those. And Anna, thank you so much for your donation. I do see you. And for everyone else, If you do make a donation in this session, like I said, I will complete that. I will be back this evening, though, in about 6 hours. So if you're unable to make a donation now, and you're able to come back, then I will be back. I do, if you are subscribed, make sure you have your all notification set and for your notification settings, because I do put out a notification an hour before that. So around 6 p.m. Mountain Time, I will put out, and you can actually get in line by putting your question early. It's like going to a concert, a free concert without any assigned seats. You can get in line and get a good seat, right? So you can do that. So that'll be this evening. I also have a ton of free content. And let me tell you here too, I do have a drawing every Monday for some giveaways for personal readings. Here's the link to the video. Every Tuesday, I put out a video for the following Monday saying what I'm giving away, how to enter it, and any giveaway news. I gave away 10 free readings last Monday as an end of month celebration coming into May. Beautiful giving Mother Divine month. And so I'll be giving away 23 more free readings between tomorrow and the following 5 weeks. So if you're interested in getting to those, make sure to check that out there. And then also, like I was saying, I have a lot of free content too. So if you're not able to make a donation, I understand. We have the monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign. So you might find your answers there. I also put out a ton of pick a cards, and there's a ton available. The one I put out this week was what can help you in your current situation. But if you go to my main page, you'll see the pick a card playlist. I have it separated by love, abundance, career and life purpose, and some others. So if you're unable to do that, you can check that out too. So a ton of free content. I also offer personal readings at a reasonable rate. If you want to check the description box down below, it's all listed there. But as I said, I will still continue any donations as well. All right. So Anna, thank you for your donation. And you want to know, will Dave and your cousins celebrate his birthday Saturday? Okay. All right. So let's take a look here. He stresses. I know this day and age, it's easy to, right? Let me just refresh these cards. All right. So how will this celebration turn out? Will he turn up? Well, all right. A lot of cards here. Let's see what we got here. Wow. Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much for that confirmation. I love hearing that here. All right. Well, I do like this. We've got the Four of Pentacles, which is about a solid foundation in the outside world. A lot of energy coming in here. We got the Seeker of Flames too, which is the page. So it's like new passion, new energy that comes in here. So I feel like there is this, we have the higher self, which is about stepping back and allowing them time for themselves, right? So I feel like um, if you will allow them some alone time, that and follow your heart, follow your gut about the extent to what it is, right? If you, I almost feel like maybe, if the cousins, I almost feel like it's more intimate, not a big fado, because I feel like that would be a lot of energy. I feel like if it's something kind of low key and not where they don't have to do a lot of activity, that it will be good for them, like something that they can de-stress during rather than like they have to gather a lot of energy. I feel like they're kind of an introvert, right? Um, yeah, very good. Yeah, I feel like they're just kind of like this. Oh my gosh, do I have to hang around people? So if you keep it like very, very small and very much where they don't have to interact a whole lot. They don't have to exert a lot of energy. It's funny that it actually energizes them because they do. I feel like they're an introvert. They recharge by being alone. So as long as it's they're telling me short and sweet, which so not like an 5 hour celebration, but like, hey, let's get together for dinner, an hour, you know, a little over an hour, that they can just sit and eat and laugh. People can give him presents if they want to, but he's got to eat. You got to eat. That's what I feel like the is coming through here, but not too much of a huge fadoo. But it's like they'll like the laughter, they'll like the getting together, the celebration, but small is what I'm feeling and hearing. So that's what's coming through, Anna. So I like it, and that is what is in here. So you wanted to know, will your cousin celebrate his birthday? I feel like it's going to be small, anyway. So I feel like there's going to be some that aren't going to be there. But that's okay because I feel like they don't want it to be big, right? Interbert, is that his name? Bert? Call him Interbert. Too funny, but I like that for him there. So that is what is coming through there. So I like it. Enjoy the celebration. I feel like they will, uh, you know, um, but just make it as easy as possible on the poor guy. All right. So many, many blessings to you again. Thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right. And Lindsay Green, you are the last free reading. So now is the time if anyone wants to make a donation to do that. I will complete them in this session. And if there is no other donations, then we'll close it after this reading with Lindsay. So, Lindsay Green, what or who will bring you the most happiness this month? All right, let's take a look here. And anything else here? Yeah. I feel like you are the one. You are the one that's going to bring yourself the most happiness this month. You have the Nine of Crystals. It's you, being you by yourself here with spirit in this garden. Focusing, here's the Eight of Orbs, which is this beautiful flow of thought where you're releasing some beautiful old thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that used to make you feel blinded and bound and restricted and trapped. So this alone time that you're having is really beneficial. You're releasing so much and so much flow of mind that it feels abundant here. It feels very overflowing this month. So I feel like who is you and what is this beautiful time that you're spending with spirit, that you're spending just kind of hermited a little bit, some good old fashioned alone time, nurturing time. If you can get yourself a massage or beautiful hot bath, whatever relaxes and what nurturing means to you. It's like I just feel like this big relief and this big weight lifted from your shoulders. And it's like, I get to focus on me and I like it. So that's what I feel comes in here for you, Lindsay. So many, many blessings there for you. All right. You are very welcome, Anna. So apologies to everyone else that I wasn't able to get to, but I do have to stay balanced. I will be back, like I said, in about 6 hours, less than 6 hours. So make sure to keep an eye out for my announcement, which I'll put out in about 5 hours, less than 5 hours, about um, about my next live session this evening. And then I'm here Wednesday through Friday night. Wednesday through Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and then also Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So check out my main page for all the free content I have. Make sure to check out the video for the giveaways if you're interested in winning a free personal recorded reading. I'll be giving away 4 tomorrow. I think that's it. And just please know, as you guys are going throughout each and every second of every day of your lives, that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things, our creator. And of course, I love you guys too. Appreciate you guys so much for all the thumbs up you give in the video, all your wonderful support and love. I just am blown away by your hunger and your thirst for hearing from spirit, but searching after spirit too. So I am so glad we're all part of the same soul family. We'll be seeing you soon. So until I do, have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you're at in the world. And much love to you. You hang in there. Take care, and we'll see you soon.